Hello everyone, welcome back to Brightheim. I'm standing on top of a windmill. Isn't that neat? Look at the view. Amazing. These things are neat. I don't know if you noticed the little green indicator when I've gone by windmills, but when you walk over to them you get instantly teleported to the top. So as you can see, my barley in my wheat field is ready to harvest. Still got some trees going there. And it's, what, 5 p.m. so everybody's going home. Meanwhile, I'm going to work. So down, down, down we're going to go. I'll just have another quick little turn around here. That's a field next to me in number 12, I believe. And there's a little village. Nice map, I like it. Okay, well, how do we get down? I don't see a ladder. Do you see a ladder? Oh well, let's just jump. Whoa! Alright. Yeah. I did purchase... Oh, don't tell me I'm lost. I am lost. I thought this was right by the road. Okay, anyway. So I sold the Ford, the tracked Ford, as well as all the other log handling equipment. I just, after demoing, you see there's the WF track. After demoing that last episode, or 2 episodes ago, oh, I forgot I had the chainsaw there. I can even get rid of this toolbox. Huh, might do that too. So, yeah, I mean, why not, right? I had the money, $55,000, so I sold those 2 things, and that gave me about 30, so it wasn't much more to buy this. So, I've done that. Here I am still using this. You know, I still haven't found a better trailer than this. I do have one from Scania. Let's have a quick look at that. Let me see, modified machine type, probably under miscellaneous if I had to guess. You see I've got some other stuff that I'm just still testing. Let me see here, we're looking for a trailer. Where can it be? I noticed the mower there, I'll have to do some mowing here soon too. Start getting some grass for cows. Little Skoda truck, it's kind of dirty. I'm disappointed in that one. So we've got 2 of these Flegel log trailers that came with the Scanias. I've got 2 different kinds of Scania. So there's this one and this one. Now they have these, what are they called? Stakes? So stake truck I think it's called, or stake trailer. Anyway, these are fairly tall. So my previous equipment I probably couldn't use on this because I just didn't have the reach. But now with the new machine I should be able to put them in. So I may invest in one of these trailers. Probably this one since it's cheaper. Yeah, that one's a bit bigger. And I don't know... Yeah, we'll start with the smaller one. But we're not going to do that this episode, obviously. It's $47,000. And I may not do it for a while because there's some other equipment we are really in need of. Let me see, I've got this New Holland harvester. It's not very expensive, but it's a pretty decent machine. I almost sold this Ford front loader, and I thought, you know, I don't have anything else to load grain right now. And so yeah, I kept it for now. I'm almost tempted to put the international harvesters in. We haven't used those in our co-op Let's Play yet. They've been sitting there, and I just keep seeing them, and I want to try them, and, well... I'll probably still wait. This truck I'm pretty interested in, the gas truck, so we might get that one at some point soon. What was the price on that? $22,000. I could buy it pretty quickly. I think I still have a loan. Now I have this. This is a the Lindner Geotrack. I have not tested it yet, but it looks pretty good. It doesn't have that claw already attached. That's just for the picture. But it has the rollover protection system, the chains and the tires. I don't think it has a lot of bells and whistles on it, which is good because that really bugs me and causes more problems than it's worth. This mod, like minus 16,000, really, I'll just buy as many as I want and get lots of money. What the heck is that? So I'm just going to delete that one without even loading it probably. So, where was I? We are going to do a harvest. So let's get the old machine, the old class going here. So I think what I'll do is hire a worker to do this and get them started. I guess I better do the headline first, shouldn't I? Don't really need to do a headline here, and there's lots of room, but You know, I think there's lots of room on the other end too. We're just gonna get them started over here. We'll let them get going, and then when I see... This is why I've got the inspector mod installed, by the way, if you're wondering why. Geez, Hitman, you're all alone. Why are you running inspector? Well, this is why. Alright, so let's make sure that's not on stupid speed. No, that'll work. Alright, off he goes. So while he's working away, we will just tip when necessary. And we shall cut some trees. Give me my chainsaw, it's time to do some cutting. So, let me see. Alright, this one's been bugging me. Are you ready to cut down yet? What? Oh, good. Finally. Finally. Look, this is one of the original ones that I planted, and I haven't been able to cut it until just now. So, here we go. Timber. I'm going to just cut it downhill here. I may as well. I don't intend to skid the whole tree, so... Down she goes. Oh, geez, I'm going to hit the fence, aren't I? Oh, no. Did not go where I wanted to go. Great start. Oh, well, that's recoverable. Let's get the... Jeez, if I can hit it. Come on, you. Gonna be like that this episode, is it? Well, we shall see. I can beat you. I can beat you, you damn tree. Ha-ha. Take that. I keep doing the ha-ha. I can't help it. I've been playing with co-op with Fat, and now his little laugh is rubbed off on me. I can't help myself. Now, some of you have tried to add me on Steam, and I chose ignore. I mean, that's kind of rude, and really, if there's a way for me to really respond with, I kind of need a blanket message there. See, I use that as I have some friends on there that I've played with for a long, long time, and that's really how I connect with them. So if I start adding a whole pile of people, it's just going to be, I'll be like every time I fire this up to record, I'll get a whole ton of messages. Oh, you're playing Farm Sim and that sort of thing. And I just I don't know. It's kind of I don't use it very much. I'm not much of a chatter, so you know, that's pretty much all I use it for, is for connecting. Like Left 4 Dead 2, I played with a few friends and that sort of thing. So please don't feel like I'm snubbing you or anything like that. It's got nothing to do with that. It's just kind of something I've kept private. And I'm easily accessible. Anytime you have something to say, you know, you say it on. I've got my Facebook channel or page, and you know, of course, the YouTube channel and YouTube messaging. There's plenty of ways to contact me. So, whoops! I guess I should be paying attention to my harvester there. Suppose you guys are yelling at me. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, it's nothing personal. I don't want you to think that I just don't want to talk to you. That's not the case at all. It's kind of a private messaging thing that I prefer to keep private. And to be honest, I'm kind of surprised at how many invites I've had, and it's kind of shocking, to be honest. Suppose I could just leave this with him. Alright, buddy, you just do your thing, and I'm going to go off and do my thing, and don't wreck it. Stay off the fencing. Oops, you know what? I forgot to cut those things up, so what we need to do here is get the other tractor started. We need to go grind some stumps, and I'll have to leave this one attached to the... You know, I wonder... Come on, there we go. I think I'm going to try attaching the trailer to the WF track and see if I can just drive around attaching stuff. That'd be kind of neat to do. Now, these log ends, I don't have this. I think that's what I'm going to save up for next, is the wood chipper. So I could either leave a bunch of these log ends kicking around. They're not worth loading. I mean, $200 for the top. I think it might be $400 or $500 for the bottoms, but they're just such a pain to deal with. I'm just going to grind them up for now with the grinder on the front of the what you call it there, the front of the tractor there, the stump grinder. I'm almost tempted to leave this though. No, I'm going to leave this for now and see if it fits on there. If it does, I'll sell it anyway. But I don't want to waste a lot of time. In real life, yeah, I would deal with I deal with everything, even right down to the stumps. I pull them out with a backhoe and compost them, or you know, all the branches get chipped. I try not to waste any part of the tree. So what I do is I stack the branches, the evergreen branches. I stack them and leave them for, you know, a season so that the needles fall off and compost back into the soil. So that's kind of good for the forest soil. And then I chip the branches, and I use the chips in gardens. So I use them for mulch to reduce the amount of watering I have to do, that sort of thing. Oh, crap, I just cut that top, didn't I? Oh well. So what was my point there? Yeah, it's not worth dealing with them here. Yeah, this one's going to be too long. So I shall grind them up and get rid of them. Oh my gosh, I didn't feel my saw. I broke my cardinal rule. Keep an eye on that harvester still going there. Suppose I could go and deal with that now. Busy, busy, busy. Should almost install Courseplay so I can send my trailer over there on his own, or the tractor with the tipper to deal with that automatically. But really never got into Courseplay. I've installed it, and I tried working with it on one of our Let's Plays with Fad, and yeah, I don't know, hired worker kind of suits me well enough, I think. I just never really took the time to learn it, and I've seen that with newer versions it sure seems to have advanced quite a bit. So maybe I should get into it sometime, but I don't know if I will in this season, or this series. Oh, wrong vehicle. Yeah, let's go get rid of the rest of these stumps, and then we get to load logs with the new tractor, whatever. The traction engine. That's what word tractor came from, according to one of you guys. And I have no reason not to believe you. It's on the internet, so it must be true, right? This little tractor sure does suit this job. I think that's the butt end, isn't it? I don't want to grind up a whole good log. I'll have to give it a little bump and see if that's... Yep, alright. Get it on there. Not the most realistic thing, but let's get rid of them, right? And I shall load those up. Is that harvester done? Where is he turning? Boy, I had some problems getting my steering wheel going today. It was messing up my mouse, so I had to restart my computer for the first. I leave my computer running all the time, and the only times I really shut it down is if the power goes out and I don't feel like, you know, firing up. It depends on the time of day, of course, but if I don't feel like firing up the generator to run it, because that's kind of silly. I do have it running on a UPS, which is then powered by a battery bank that is charged by solar and a generator. Oh, I guess I better go empty this out. But anyway, so I don't really restart my computer very often or shut it down very often. But I had to today. I think the last time was my last power outage a month ago, maybe. I remember a time when you couldn't leave Windows running that long, so it's kind of nice to see maybe they got their stuff together, or else maybe I just don't do enough on my computer to mess it up. I don't really install many games anymore. Just a few that I play, and I used to install games all the time and then uninstall them, and that seemed to cause a lot of problems in the registries, so maybe that's why it's working okay now. Why did I run a hired worker for this? Oh well. Alright, so let's dump this, and then I'll get it started on the other field and go dump that tipper. Hopefully my door triggers work this time. So we're going to have to collect that straw, because I do want to get going on the cattle. I'll have to figure out where to store the straw. I don't know if I mentioned last episode that Farmer Beavis had set up an overlay on the map to show where things were. That is on my Facebook page. If you haven't looked at HITMAN82 Gaming on Facebook, that's where you can find a link, or the picture, so if you're playing this map, that's pretty helpful. Well, it's helpful for me anyway. I appreciated him making that. Alright, harvester, get going, stay off the fences, you know, that same old thing. Now, a bit tired tonight. I'm not quite as chipper as I was the last couple episodes, so hopefully you're still with me there. Let's go dump this out. Oh, what a hot day it was today. It's like 30 degrees Celsius here, which is, I'm just not used to it yet. I'm not much of a fan of heat anyway. Whoops, that's the wrong one. Close the door. Open this one. Open says me. Alright, where are we dumping here? Jeez, I can't tell the look at them which is which. Well, let me see. We'll try door number A, as if A is a number. Door number 1, I guess, would be the thing to say. Come on, tractor, get going. It's only a little tracker. Ooh. Door number 1 is the one it was. I don't know why the sound is a bit buggy on that. I don't know if you heard it kind of glitching. It normally does a nice smooth hydraulic sound, and for some reason on this map it doesn't. I don't know if something else is interfering with that, if there's a conflict or what, but it doesn't really sound right. Did on my last map, I was doing solo, like just playing off screen, and it sounded just fine on there, so I don't know what's going on there. Holy cow, the thing's almost full. Hold on, buddy. I don't know if I can get there before he takes off. I don't want to drive in the crop. Oh, okay, he's not going to stop there. Fine, be that way. You know what? I'm going to have to just do this. Sorry for driving on the crop, but... Look away, look away. Don't look. How many of you is this going to give nightmares to? I can't believe Hitman drove on the crops. I'm embarrassed. I wish I hadn't done it now. No, I'm going to be sleepless. Alright, that's enough of that. Oh, I love the look of that canola when it's yellow like that. Nice and bright. Okay, finally. I'm sure some of you guys are just sitting there, come on, get that WF track going, would you? Alright. Well, this one's sticking out the most, so... Actually, we're gonna go right down here to the other one. Driving around, just gotta pick one here and just get started, right? Alright, well, let's see how this goes. Now, let's hit this. Now, it was suggested to me... Oh, man, I forget who suggested it, but... the crane speed, reducing it to 50 may help, so let's see if I can do that. And for some reason it is not doing it. Well, that's because I need to select the tractor. And let's bump that down to 50 and see if that helps. Make things a little more stable, and I guess that makes sense. If you don't hit something as hard, then because you're not going as fast, then maybe it will help. Now bear with me, I'm going to use the helper. After a while, after I get used to this, I'll turn that off, I'm sure, but for now, well, just back up a bit. Here we go. Grab that, doesn't have to be perfect, just grab the damn log and put it on the trailer, right? Let's try, let me see here. There we go. Let's try this, see if this works out for us. Sweet. Alright, so hopefully this doesn't give anyone vertigo. Least of all me, since I'm the one running the thing. Now I can move forward a little. Now you see the lines, they kind of give you some idea, because a normal log length on this would be about the length of these lines, so that kind of helps you find the center. Whoops. Okay, well maybe I can't do it so easy from this view. I'd hoped I could, but I think this is going to be one of those things. That's kind of one of the reasons I wanted to get going on this, and just, you know, I can practice with it and get better at it, so then I don't have to just keep derping with it. I can actually show you guys, you know, a little bit of skill instead of, oops, I flipped my tractor again. Because I imagine I'm probably going to end up doing that at some point. I'm not sure if I like this 50%, because it takes a while to get around there. Time is money, right? Still haven't got that little bit of depth perception here, so I can't... Oh, there we go. Can't really judge how close I am when I'm lowering it onto it. I find this claw, I don't know, it does seem better than the yellow claw, and it could be my imagination. But it seems like because it's fixed on the vehicle, it seems to just work better. But again, that could just be my imagination. This seems to be going okay so far. Oh, jeez. Back to the old harvester. Alright, well this time I won't drive on the field, or on the crops, I'll go up around. My helper turned off. Oh well. Nah, I don't think I really need it. I mean, sure, I need all the help I can get, but I don't think... See, now you know that was on the fence. Sometimes you catch the fence when you try to lift this. Like when I had the log explosion, I was using the Scania to load those logs. I actually sat, and that crane was so big, I was able to pick up logs on the other side of the road and lift them across the road whenever there wasn't any cars coming. And some of the logs had actually glitched into the fence and would almost tip the machine over when I was trying to get them out of there. Yeah, I'm pretty impressed. This is working well. I like this machine. It seems to do a good job. Having said that, I'll probably end up flipping the thing and going into space at some point, but oh well, it's bound to happen sometime, right? Get on there. Whoop. Turn the claw. Oops, not quite down far enough. There we go. Gotta kind of scrape with the teeth along the ground to pop the log up. It's a bit on the long side, but I guess we can get over that. Oh, that other trailer was so terrible. Like by now, all these logs would be, you know, the ends of them would be right where that orange blaze mark is on the trailer there. They kept sliding off. Oh, that was so infuriating, that trailer. I'll never use it again. Boy, this is a weird view to try and get a hold of this. Now you take a bit more time to grab it in the center, and it's worth it. It's worth it to try and get the log centered, because man, when it tips up, it's a pain in the butt to try and mess with it, and it catches on the other logs and moves them around and all that stuff. It's just easier just to do it right. Take the extra few seconds to do it right. Not that I always do, but I try to. I want to set a good example. I mean, you guys, you're playing this in solo and you mess up and you don't have a whole bunch of people watching saying, oh, look, messed up again. So I gotta try and do it perfect. Like so. Yes, like that. That's how you do it. Then I hit the trailer and the whole thing explodes into the air and then my game crashes. Wish I could say that never happens. But if it does, and I'm recording, I won't delete it. You'll get to see it. Laugh at my embarrassment. That's okay. I'm a big guy. I can take it. This does seem a little bit faster. Now, the HITMAN I found is still the fastest. Like, for some reason, with that one, I have much better experience on doing it. Loading these up. I don't know why. Mind you, when you're loading the trailer and the logs stick, it's quite a bit harder to get them off again. But I can already see that. Oh, you bugger! Don't you do it! Get on there. There we go. I can already see that a trailer with taller stakes is going to be much more efficient here. Much easier to drop them in, and come on, stop doing that view. Much easier to drop them in because you can just let them go and they'll fall right in here once you get a few logs on. Grr, this view is annoying me. There we go. Well, that harvester's been at 64%. I suppose I better go check on it. Oh, he's all done. Well, we'll unload it later. I guess you guys don't really care if you see that, do you? You've seen that a million times. You want to see the login. So when I get to the unload point, I'll still probably use the HITMAN just because it's just so much faster. I mean, I can pick up a bunch of logs, and so why would I do this, right? Now, this is still probably my best vehicle for taking them over because it's the fastest, and well, I haven't seen any go flying off the trailer yet. The locking script in that respect has been pretty darn good. How many times have you seen pallets sliding off trailers and bales? Oh my gosh, we won't even get started on bales falling off trailers. None of that with the logs that I've seen yet. I have not seen any logs fall off. But this is still, it's also my other than the truck, this is my fastest vehicle, so. Oh, come on, don't do it that way. Oh, I knew it. I doing it all opposite. Anyway, we are unfortunately nearing the end of this episode, so I can I was gonna say pause it, but there's no point. You've seen enough that you know that, okay, this is how you load logs with this thing, and you're going to see plenty more of it, because every time I load logs now it'll probably be with this till I can afford. The Scania truck was like $300,000, so we still need to buy a biogas plant for what, 1.2 million, I think, for the cheap one. Yeah, on this map you actually have to buy access to the biogas. The wood chipper is that's my next purchase. I don't think I want to buy anything else until I get that. And that's 230,000, so that's a lot of logs, or else I need a pretty phenomenal, great demand here for... Get over there. Get... Behave yourselves, logs. And you can see why I'm not going to bother with the butt ends. Imagine trying to get those on here right now. They'd all be falling all over the place. I can see there's a top sitting here right by my front wheel, so I'll have to grind that up. I didn't worry about it until I figured I'd do it after I got all the rest of the logs out of the way. I gotta make sure I do though, because I'm not sure. One of you, I'm not sure how to say your name because it's all capitals and small letters, and I have a hard time reading that. But you mentioned that you're having trouble trying to get this to work, that you've had problems with your save games and the game crashing. Yeah, I've had that too, and I'm not sure if it's the map or the mod, but every time I've seen it happen, it's when I have a tree cut down and then I exit the game and come back in. It's like it can't handle logs laying on the ground. So that could have been a coincidence, but it's just something to watch for, something to check if that helps you, hopefully. But unfortunately, we are at the end of this episode. Oh man, I love this machine. This is great. So I will see you next time. We'll have more logging, and we've got a couple fields to prep there, and pretty soon we'll have some canola to harvest. And gosh, it'd be nice to get a great demand, wouldn't it? Let's have a look at the statistics before we run off, and we'll see how much stuff we've got. You know, there's 5 pages here. I keep forgetting. I'm going to actually check and see what it has for animals here. So you can see I haven't grown any corn, potatoes, or sugar beets. That's just the amounts. I forgot to zero them out because I would have, but I never thought of it until now. Usually when I start a save game, that's what I do, is zero all that stuff because I don't want freebies. So we've got a bit of wheat and barley and canola, so we're waiting for a great demand on that. Here's my session info. Rates of cows. That's all normal stuff. That's all normal. That's normal. Okay, so I don't see any provision for beef cattle here. I mentioned that I was wondering about that. So, but I did see calves. I don't know what's going on there, so we shall see. So, thank you again for joining me, and thank you for so many comments last couple episodes. That was really great. You're really encouraging me to keep going, and well, I would anyway. But I mean, I'm looking forward to making episodes, putting out 3 of these a week now. So until next episode, if you're a farmer, I hope you have good weather for your farms, and it's right in the growing season. Boy, we've sure had some tough weather all over the world. Hopefully you're not losing your crops, but take some time and stay in the shade, and don't overdo it, and I shall see you next time. Bye for now.